Okay, you guys are absolutely going to love this. Alexa, show my cameras. You can now view up to 4 different cameras around your house. If you want to view, bring one up, you can go ahead and tap on it. It'll bring it up on full screen. Tap on it again. You can actually unmute the mic. I'm going to go ahead and click back right here. It's going to bring up those cameras again. Now, let's say you have more than just 4 cameras in your house. You can categorize them by rooms. So say if I wanted to show the backyard cameras, it can bring up the backyard cameras, front yard cameras, bedroom cameras, garage cameras, whatever you want to specify to pick up. If you don't specify anything to show, it's going to show the most recent 4 cameras that have had activity, meaning that if somebody triggered that camera with motion or sound, those are the cameras that are going to be brought up first on our device right here. Hey everybody, welcome to another video. We're going to be talking about 10 incredible things that you probably didn't know that you can do with your Amazon Echo devices. If you are new to the channel, I cover a lot of Amazon products, whether it's going to be device reviews or tips and tricks. I have them in their own playlist, so be sure to check that out. I will link that at the end of this video. But the next thing that I want to talk about is music. If you weren't aware, you can set up different speaker groups throughout your house, whether that's the whole house or maybe just individual rooms or individual Echo devices, but you may find that you don't want music playing around your whole house, or you're going to be moving from room to room. Well, Amazon has another feature that you can use where you can actually request to have your music move to different rooms. So right now we're playing some royalty-free music on this Echo device right here, but let's go ahead and move to the next room and I'm going to show you guys what to do. So I'm done in the kitchen and I've moved up here to the office. Now ideally I love to have my music follow me, but unfortunately it can't do that right now. But what I can do is request to have that music moved. Check this out. Echo, move music here.
Moving Amazon Music.
And now I've got my royalty-free music playing here on this device. Another thing that you could do is you can request to have your music play in a different room. So if I know I'm going to be moving to my master bedroom, I can request to have that music move to the master bedroom. Have you ever misplaced or lost your phone? It doesn't happen to me often, but occasionally it does. And when nobody else is home to call my phone, it sucks. But you can actually use a skill from Alexa to call your phone for you. It's a skill within the app called Find My Phone. What you're going to do is you're going to load up the Alexa app. You're going to load up skills and do a search for Find My Phone. From there, you're going to enable the skill and give it your phone number. Then anytime you lose your phone, you can just ask your Echo device to find my phone and it'll place a phone call for you. Now, if your phone's muted, then I gotta say you are pretty much out of luck. Remote switches are another cool feature that have come to the Alexa environment. Instead of using a switch that is hardwired into your wall, you can now use smart home remotes. So I've got several laid out here. We've got one from SmartThings, we've got a Philips Hue, a couple from Flick, this one here from Aqara, and some of them work in the Alexa environment and some of them only work in their environment. Take a look at this Philips Hue, and this Philips Hue remote switch only works within the Philips Hue ecosystem, but now it actually works in the Amazon ecosystem where you can use these buttons to not only control lights, but actually even run routines too. Let me show you how to do that. I have my Alexa app loaded up right here. I'm going to click devices down at the bottom. And then what I want to do is I'm going to scroll all the way over and click on all of my devices. I'm going to scroll all the way down here. Let's see, I'm looking for Hue Dimmer. So right here in the middle, I've got Hue Dimmer switch. I'm going to click on that and then we can set up different actions for buttons. I'm going to click on New Button Action. I'm going to click on Choose a Button. Select my Hue Dimmer switch again, and then I've got my 4 different options here. So we've got our dimming button, our brightening button, our bottom button, and the on button. So any one of these I can set up with different routines. I'm gonna go ahead and click on the on button. We'll say a single push on there, click on next, and then the action that I want it to do, I'm gonna click on the plus sign. We have all these different options here of different things that we can have that button press do. But what I want mine to do is I'm gonna click on Smart Home up here at the top. And then we've got the second one down, scenes. So I can select different scenes to happen when I push that button. So not only can it turn off my Philips Hue lights, but it can run a scene too, whether that's my good morning or good night or anything like that. And this can control other lights too. So I can click that top button and it can turn off all of the smart light bulbs and the smart switches and the smart plugs in the room if I want it to do that. So a lot more control we're going to be able to get through our switches that we didn't have before. You can now use smart lights as wake up lights when you set an alarm in the Alexa app. Now this is going to apply to light bulbs that can dim and change their color temperature. When you set an alarm with your Echo device, it can actually mimic a sunrise, gradually getting brighter and adjusting the color from warmer to brighter as the sun comes up. You can use this feature verbally by saying set an alarm for 6 a.m. using bedroom lights, or we can actually get a little bit more in-depth in the settings through the app. Let me show you how. Okay, so I have my app loaded up right here. In the bottom right corner, we're going to click on More, and then I'm going to go to Alarms and Timers. From here, I'm going to click on the plus sign. We're going to add a new alarm, and we're going to be able to select our device, select our time, and I'm going to go down a little bit right here. We've got wake up lighting. So I can go ahead and turn that feature on, and that is going to enable wake up lighting. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of that. And down here at the bottom where I clicked on add alarm, it says settings. We'll go ahead and click on settings, and I want to pick this one for the Echo Show 5 that is behind me. So you can set this up differently per device. Now in here, about halfway down on my screen, I've got the option for wake up lights. I'm going to go ahead and tap on that and select the lights I want it to use. For me, I want it to use the 2 lights that are in this room. So those are the ones that I have selected. I'm going to back out of here, and you can see the other options that we have. You can add this feature to all active alarms, and you can select the time you want it to take to get to max brightness. For me, my max brightness is set to 50%. Now that I'm getting ready to leave, I need to remind the kids to bring their jackets to school today. And I'm actually going to do that with a video sticky note. Let me show you what I mean. Alexa, create a video sticky note.
Okay, get ready. When you're done, ask me to stop or hit the stop button.
So now that I've recorded my sticky note, I have an option up here for sticky notes. I can tap on that and it will bring up the video I recorded. Now, setting up timers, alarms, and reminders are pretty standard for our Echo devices these days. But have you ever set up a reminder and then forgot about it? Well, now you can set a follow-up for your reminders. To do this, let's go ahead and load up the Alexa app. At the very bottom right, we're going to click on More. Then we're going to click on Reminder right up there at the top. Now, I don't have any reminders set up right now, but I'm going to click on the gear icon in the top right corner. And then the second option from the bottom is Always Follow Up. So this is going to allow your device to always follow up with you once a reminder has passed until you have marked that reminder done. This way you don't have to worry about forgetting what you were trying to remember. Our next feature here is going to be something fun that you can do with your kids or grandkids, and that is creating fun visual stories through your Echo shows. To get started, you're going to say, Alexa, create a story, and then follow the prompts on the screen. Then through generative AI, Alexa is going to create a unique fun narrative for your kids to watch. It's going to have colorful graphics and fun background music for your kids to enjoy. The great thing about it being powered by AI and your kid being able to give different answers each time they use it is that no story will repeat itself. Are you familiar with the Alexa Guard feature and what it offers? Well, essentially it allows Alexa to guard your house, and it does that in several different ways. If we take a look at the app here, we have got our option for Guard right here in the middle. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the Guard feature right there. And here are the different things that you can do with the free version. There's also a paid plus version. We'll get into that in a second. But with the free version here, you can set up away lighting. So different lights in your house are going to turn on and off while you're away. We've also got smart alerts for smoke and CO alarms, and then also detects for glass breaking. So if it hears either one of those, you're going to get notified of that. What I'm going to do is up in the top right corner, I'm going to click on the gear icon, and you can go through the settings to customize what you want. So for me, I have my devices. What devices do I want to detect certain sounds? You can go through and check the ones you want and don't want. I'm going to back out of there. We've got our option for away lighting. Now, maybe you don't want all of your lights turning on and off when you're away. So you can go through and select the lights that you want to turn on and off when you're not home. Maybe a porch light, maybe a bedroom light, kitchen lights, different things like that. So that way, all your lights aren't turning on and off, but you can select the ones you want to. The next one that we have is sound detection. So I have both of those turned on by default because I want it to listen to any of that stuff. And then let's go ahead and take a look at what you get with the plus version. So with the plus version, we have the ability to set up dog barking sounds. We have activity, sound, and siren, and we've also got emergency helpline. If we take a look over here on the website, we can see the difference between the free version and the Guard Plus. So the Guard Plus is going to be $5 a month or $50 if you sign up for a year. But if you are a Ring customer and have their Ring Protect Pro service, the Amazon Guard Plus is going to come included with that. So that's going to give you 24/7 monitoring, dog barking, home protection, listening for glass breaks, a lot of cool things that you can do with the Guard feature. Now, to activate this, when you leave your house, you can say, Alexa, I'm leaving. And when you come home, you can say, Alexa, I'm home, to turn the feature on and off. We can also check here in the app. Let me go ahead and go back to our home screen. We can see here the Guard says that I am home. I can tap on the home and it will put me into away mode. Then when I get back home, I can go ahead and tap on that to come back to home mode. Rounding off our list with a few more incredible features that you probably didn't know you could do with your Echo devices. The first one being whisper mode. If you whisper to your device, it will whisper back. And if it doesn't, you can request to turn on whisper mode. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 1:47 p.m.
Lastly is the speed at which your voice assistant can talk to you. You can either speed it up or slow it down. Now you can do this verbally by saying talk faster or talk slower, but now you can adjust it in the app too. So I've got my app loaded up right here. I'm gonna tap on Echo and Alexa up in the top corner. Let's go ahead and just select any one of my devices here. Let's go ahead, we'll do the Echo Dot 4th generation. I'm gonna click on the setting wheel up in the top corner. And then if I scroll down a little bit here, we have got the option for wake words. So you can change your wake word right there. If you don't want to use Alexa, you can use a bunch of other options right there. But we've also got voice. So right below that, Alexa's voice, I can go ahead and tap on that. We can select different accents on here. And then you can also adjust the speaking rate. So it's got a slider right there to adjust the speaking rate. So a lot of cool things that you can do with these devices. Well, those are some of the cool features that we're covering in today's video. If you guys want to know what features you should turn off on your Alexa devices, I'll go ahead and link that at the end of this video. Lots of privacy things that you probably want to turn off on your devices. So I recommend checking that video out. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.